I'll start with the class. So in this topic, we'll cover a probability distribution. Okay, so we'll need to know what is called as a binomial distribution. So there will be something called as Bernoulli's trials. Trials means this is an experiment. So when you do this experiment, so either there can be a success, so success is denoted by P, and failure is denoted by Q. You know that always P plus Q total probability will always be equal to 1. So you want to find Q, Q is nothing but 1 minus P. Okay, so total will be. And this type of problem have to be done when trials, all these trials means in experiment. Trials should be independent. The second one should not be dependent on the first one. Okay, so these are like with replacement type. So whenever there's a word called without replacement, thing you need to know is Q is 1 minus P. Then the formula is if n number of trials you are doing, okay, P is the success, Q is the failure, and you have to check for X, okay, for that particular thing. So P of X at that particular number will be NCX formula, P raised to X, Q raised to N minus X. So this is the binomial distribution formula. Okay, so we'll solve questions based on this. So this is the formula. So X will denote the number of successes, okay? How many success you want. Now the first question says a coin is tossed 6 times. Find the probability of getting 4 hits. Exactly 4 hits. Second says at least 2 hits, at least 5 hits. So this is the problem. So right now, what is the question? Name question. A coin is tossed 6 times. Okay. So 6 times means n will be 6. Coin is tossed. So what is the this of head has been asked in the question? If you see, this is all about head. The probability of getting head is success. So that will be P. So how much is of the probability of getting a head in the toss of one coin is half. So Q will be not getting a head means the tail. So 1 minus half, Q will be half. So you got N, you got P, you got Q. So first question says exactly 4 heads. 4 heads means 4 successes. So X will be 4. So write the formula first. So this is the formula. Now before that, what is NCR formula? NCR formula is N factorial upon N minus R factorial into R factorial. Okay. So first one, x equals to 4. So x value is 4, n value is 6. P raised to, what is that, 4? Q means half raised to 6 minus. You just have to substitute the value. Now you have to calculate this value. Okay. So there are certain shortcut also if you can in this. Suppose if you have NC1, if this is 1, answer will be directly n. If you have NCN, if this number and this number is matching, it will be 1. If this number is 0, then also it is 1. And if this number is less than 1, less than this, then it is n. And suppose if you have 10C9, answer will be 10 directly. No need to calculate. These are shortcuts if you can remember. Suppose you have 58C57. Rather than calculating, answer will be straight away 8. What you have to do, this number should be 1 less than this, then only it is. So these are the shortcuts which you don't have to apply. Now anyways, this does not belong to any of the properties. So you'll have to separately calculate. So 6C4 will be 6 factorial. 4 factorial, 6 minus 2. 6 minus 4 will be 8. So expand this till you reach the next bigger number. Then 2 into 1. So this will be 15. So put the value 15 into 1, 2 raised to, this is 16. And 2 square will be 1 by 4. So this will be 15 by 64 will be the. Okay, now same way second one. B says at least 2 heads. At least means what? At least 2 means 2 or more. So x should be greater than equals to 2. So 2 or more means what? X equals to 2, then x equals to 3, x equals to 4, plus x equals to 5. And then last one, we have to stop at 6 because maximum 6 times it is tossed. So 2 or more means it will go till 6. Now you have to calculate 5 things. So it will take a lot of time. Okay, you can do that also. Every time you have to apply the same formula. But there's one more shortcut. Remember, all the total probabilities will always be 1. So if you start with P of x equals to 0, x equals to 1, equals to 4, plus P of x equals to 5, plus P of x equals to 6, total is equal to 1, entire probability. So if I want to find only this much, so what I can do, these terms I can take it on the other side. Okay, so this is what we know, total probability is always 1. So if I want to find the remaining 4, what I can do is, instead of all this, I can simply write it as 1 minus P of x equals to 0. This whole term I took on the other side, minus I kept common. If you are not using the bracket, both will be minus. Because these two terms have gone this side. So this is what we can use. So it becomes easier. Why? Only 2 we have to calculate now instead of 5. So now apply the formula. So this will be NC0. NC0 means 6C0. Same formula. P raised to x, Q raised to n minus x. Then 6C1 x n minus x. Write the formula and then substitute. So 6C0, I told you it's shortcut. This is 1. Anything raised to 0 is also 1. 2 raised to 6 will be 64. And plus 6C1 is 6. Half into 1 by 32. So 1 minus 1 by 64. So keep it same, 6 by 64. Base is the same. So this you can write as 1 minus 7 by 64. So 1 minus 7 by 64 is 64 minus 7 by 64. So this will be the answer. Third one. See, this is at least 5 heads. At least 5 means greater than 5 or more. So this will be x equals to 5 plus x equals to 6. So anyways, there are only two terms. So no need to do the reverse. Two terms is easier to calculate. So directly apply the formula. So x value 6 p5 p raised to x q raised to n. Same way 6 p6 half raised to 6. I've just substituted a value of n, p, and x in that main formula. So this number is one smaller than this, so directly we write that 6. This is 1 by 32. This is 1 into half. 6 minus 5 is 1. So this is 2. Both numbers are matching, so answer will be straight away 1. Using those properties, they are given. N, C, N is 1. So this is half raised to 0 is again 1. 6 minus 6 is 0. So overall what we'll get 6 by 64 plus 1 by 64. So again 7 by 64 will be the answer. Okay, there's some network issue, I think. I'll just repeat this. Okay, this was about at least 5. So this was 5 or more. So 5 and 6. So this is what we are going to answer. Now, question number D, it says at the most one head. At the most means 1 or less. So whatever you should be less than 1. It cannot cross 1. So which all values are less than 1? 0 and 1. For the answers, what you do is refer question number B, second question. We have already calculated. Don't waste time again in calculating how much we had got inside the bracket. X equals to 0 and x equals to 1. Total after calculating, we had got 7 by 60. Want you can calculate again using the formula, but since we already have the answer, we know it is 7 upon 60. He says all heads. All heads means x equals to 6 total because n number of times, so 6 successes. So straight away this will be 6p6. Okay, p raised to 6. 6 minus 6. This is 1. This is 1 by 64. Half raised to 0 it will be. Anything raised to 0 is 1. The answer will be 1 by 60. This is how we have to apply the binomial theorem. Now, question number 2. 5 cards are drawn with replacement. So whenever there's a word with replacement, you know that you can use binomial distribution formula. Okay. So this is about a spade now. So probability of success will be of getting a spade. Five cards are drawn, so n will be 5. Getting spade will be a success. So that will be P. So P will be how much? How many spades are there? 13 out of 52. So 1 by 4 will be P. So Q will be automatically 1 minus P. That is 3 by 4. So we got N, we got P, and we got Q. The first question says you have to get all spades. All the spades means all 5 of them should be spade. So NCX formula E raised to X, Q raised to N minus X. N is 5 now, X is 5, P is 1 by 4, Q is 3 by 4. So this number is matching. So this is 1. 4 into 4 into 4 into 4. So this will be 3 raised to 4 by 0. Anything that raised to 0 is 1. So 216. 16 it is. 64 to 56 it is. Okay. Next, second question. Sub question says only 3 spades. Means only 3 spades, or exactly 3 spades mean the same thing. So I want X equals to 3. So this will be 5C3 P raised to Q raised to N minus X. So we have to calculate what is 5C3 value. 5 factorial. So 5 into 3 factorial is already there. Don't, you can cancel. And 2 factorial is 2 into 1. So 5 to the 10. So this value is 10. Again 1 by 64. So this will be 3 by 4 square. So 10 into 1 by 64 into square belongs to both the terms now. So this is 9 upon okay. All 5 spades, just a second now. I think I'm first one I'm just checking out. X was 5 now. So this would have been 5C5, 1 raised to 4 upon this was 5, huh? First one this year. This was 5 minus 5. So this was 1. This is 1 upon 4 is to 5 it would be. Huh? So this would have been 4, 16, 64. Yeah, correct it is. So where I'm going wrong here? 64. 2 256 into another 6. So 6, another 4. So that was 1024. Huh? First one, just correct answer. 4 raised to 5 is 1024. And then you can cancel. Third one, none is a spade. None means no spade. X will be 0. So this will be 5C0, P raised to 0, Q raised to 5 minus 0. So this is 1, this is 1, 3 raised to 5 upon 4 raised to 5. So this will be 243 upon 1024. Okay, so this was about question 2. Then we'll see question number 3. A cubic die is thrown 4 times. If getting odd number is considered as success, find the probability of getting at least 2 success and then at the most 2 success. So question 3, a cubic die is thrown 4 times. So n is 4. If getting odd number is considered success. So we have to calculate what is probability of getting odd number. What is the sample space of a die? 4, 5, 6. So how many odd numbers are there? 1, 3, and 5. So probability will be how much? 3 out of 6. So that is half. So this is considered as a success. So probability is half. So Q will be getting even numbers, which is the same thing, the remaining 3 by 6, or directly you can apply. Q is 1 minus half, so that will be half. So first one says at least 2 success means x is greater than equals to 2, P of x equals to 2. Or you can also apply 1 minus both the ways will get the same answer. We try this one on this. X equals to 2. So NC2 and 4C2, P is half. And for this is for the 3 1. And then for 4, and calculate. 4C2 is calculate, it will be 6, 1 by 4, again 1 by 4, plus 4C3 is 4, 1 by 8 into half, then 1, 1 by 16 into 1. So 6 by 16 plus 4 by 16 plus 1 by 16. So total 11 by 16 will be done. If you do this method also, you will get the same answer. The second question, at the most to success. Sorry. So maximum means 2 or less. So this will be x equals to 0. Okay. What you can do now, already since you have found these answers, I can write it as what? 1 minus p of x equals to 3. The remaining ones I can minus. You can do this method also, no problem. But here already we have calculated. What is p of x equals to 3? We got 4 by 16. And p of x equals to 4, how much we have got? We had not used this formula. So this was for 2, this was for 3, and this was for 4. How much we got the answer? 1 by 16. So directly calculate 16 minus 5. So again 11 by. No, third one. Third one is done. Fourth one. Fourth one says a pair of dice is tossed 3 times. Getting a doublet is a success. Okay. Find the probability of getting 2 success. Fourth one. Pair of dice tossed 3 times. So n is 3. Pair of die means what will be the sample space total 6 into 6, so 36 pairs you will get. A pair of die is thrown. And what they are saying, getting a doublet. Doublet means what? Like 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 4, 5 comma 5, 6 comma 6. So total such how many pairs are there? 6 pairs out of 36. So probability of getting that will be 6 out of 36. So it will be 1 by. So Q will be what? 1 by. So we got P, we got Q, we got N. Now what they have asked is getting 2 success. So P is x equals to 2. Now we'll write 3 C2, P is 1 by 6, and then what is that? N minus x. 3 C2 is 3, 1 by 36. Okay, so 5 by 6. So you can directly calculate 5 by 60, 72. Question number 5. On the basis of the past experience, 60% of the vehicles repaired by a mechanic are successful on a given day. He repaired 5 vehicles. Find a probability that none of the vehicles are repaired, and then exactly 4 are repaired. So a mechanic has repaired 5 vehicles. Okay, and success is what? 60% of the times. 60% of the times means 60 by 100. So 3 by 5. Q is 2 by 5. Now they have asked none of the vehicles. None means x equals to 0. So P of x equals to 0 means 5 is 0, P raised to 0, Q raised to 5 minus 6. Same formula. 2 raised to 5 upon 5 raised to 5. Just calculate, this is 32. 5 you multiply 5 times and then write down. Then second one says exactly 4 are repaired. 4 means x equals to 4. Yeah, wait, what was this? This is 3 by 5. Huh? So this is 5. This is 81. 3 raised to 4 is 81. Okay. 95, 125. This is 625 upon 2 by 5. And then calculate it out. So this part you can simplify. The main you should know is how to substitute the answer. Next question. Probability that the student is not a swimmer is 1 by 3. Okay. What is the probability that out of 5 students, at least one is a swimmer? So this is success is what is asked is about a swimmer, but the probability what they have given is not a swimmer. So this is a failure, not a swimmer. So what they have given is Q. Q is how much? 1 out of 2. So P will be 2 out of 2. And now what they have asked is at least one is a swimmer. You can directly use the formula probability of at least one is 1 minus probability of none. It is the same logic here. At least 1 means x is greater than equals to 1 is this formula. Probability of at least 1 is probability of 1 minus none. Even if you don't know this, what does this mean? X equals to 1 means P of x equals to 1 plus P of x equals to 2. The n is how much? Out of 5 students. So we have to write up till 5. So rather than calculating all this, what we can do instead of this, we can write it as the other number which is missed out. So same logic. So whether you directly write the formula, probability of at least 1 is 1 minus none. So you can do this. Finally, you have to solve 1 minus P of x equals to 0. So this will be n is 5, P is 2 by 3. So this is 2 by 3 raised to x, and Q 5 minus. So 1 minus 1 into 1 into, so this will be 243. So 243 minus 1, 242 upon 243 will be done. Next one. A cricket match may be either won, drawn, or lost by the host country's team. So there are 3 ways of forecasting the result of one match. 1 is correct and 2 are incorrect. Find the probability of forecasting at least 3 correct results. So there's some word is missing there. So last sentence I'm reading of question number 7. Find the probability of forecasting at least 3 correct results for 4 matches. So the number 4 is missing there. So add 4 over there. The last sentence, right? Correct results. Last sentence, 3 correct results for 4 matches. This number is missing. Okay. So question number 7, what it says, it can be won, drawn, or lost, whatever it is. Now they are saying there are 3 ways to tell the answer. 4 matches means definitely n is 4. Now out of these 3 ways, 1 is correct, they are saying they are using, and 2 are incorrect. So 1 out of this correct means what? Always a success. So 1 out of 3 they are telling correct way, and Q they are focusing in the wrong way. That is 2 out of 3. So P is 1 by 3, Q is. And now what is our probability of at least 3 correct results? At least 3 means what? X is greater than or equal to 3. So P of x equals to 3 plus P of x equals to 4 is. So this will be 4C3. So this is 4, 1 by 27. So 1 by 81, raised to 0 is 1. So 4 out of 81, that's 1 out of 81, 5 out of 81 will be done. And then question number 8. 10 eggs are drawn successfully with replacement. So with replacement means we can use the binomial here. From a lot containing 10% defective eggs. Find the probability that there is at least one defective egg. So what they're saying is that there are 10 eggs. From there, it contains 10% defective eggs. Something is wrong with this one. One second, I just check. No, wait 1 second. Correct it is. Okay. So they are saying there are 10 eggs. So out of which 10% are defective. And probability of getting at least one defective egg is asked. Okay. So this is also asked about defective. This is also defective. So this one we have to consider as a second success, because why? This is asked about a defective, not about good. If it was asked about a good one, so P would be what? The remaining 90%. But this both are about defective only as an asked. So getting a defective egg is a success, because final probability is asked for defective egg. So 10% will be, this will be 1 by 10 is P. So failure is getting a good egg. So 1 minus 1 by 10, because we want a defective egg when we remove it out. So this will be 9 by 10. The probability of at least 1 is what? You have 1 minus 1. So 1 minus p of x equals to 0. So 1 minus this will be what? N is 10. And this will be, so answer is 1 minus 9 raised to 10 upon 10 raised. So cross multiply. So answer is 10 raised to 10 minus 9 raised to 10. You have to leave it as it is because it's a very big number. Okay, so this was all about binomial distribution. The next topic is probability distribution. So this will be like you have to write it in the table form. So under this, they'll ask you to frame a table and then maybe to calculate the mean and the variance and standard deviation. So I'll just share the slide. So this is how we have to represent it in the table form. So all the probability like x values means the number of successes, and it's every x value will have some probability. So if there are n number of times the trials are there, we have to put it in like this table form, and the total probability p1 plus p2 plus 3 p3 up till pn will always be equal to 1. So after that, we have to find something called as mean, variance, and standard deviation based on whether they ask what exactly they ask you to find. Sometimes they can ask you only the mean, sometimes variance, and sometimes all the three. So when I solve the question itself directly, I will teach you how to use the formula. So the first question, find the mean, variance, and standard deviation obtained on the throw of an unbiased die. This is the first question. So with an unbiased die, it is a pair die. So the word unbiased should not make any difference. So this will be for a die. So on a die, which all numbers are there? X could be 1, 2. Okay, so you can write let X be the number on the die. So X all values will be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we'll have to frame a table. This is X value, this is the P value. So you know that X equals to 1, X equals to 2, and the X equals to 6. Now the probability for each number will be 1 by 6. What are the chances that 1 appears on the die? 1 out of 6. 2 appears is 1 out of 6. So this is called as the probability distribution table. So this is for number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if you want to know what you have done is correct or not, add everything and see all the probabilities will give you 1. So if you add all these probabilities, you'll get it as 1. Now after that, you have to find mean. Mean formula also called as expectation. Okay, this is given as E or mu also this time is given as total summation means you have to add all this. First, you have to multiply this to here. xi into pi, total summation. So from I will be from 1 to all the values. So even worst case, if you forget the formula, what you do is 1 into this plus 2 into 1 by 6, 3 into 1 by 6, plus 6 into 1 by 6. So what you'll get, denominator is same. So I just write it here, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus, and then you have to add all the numbers and write the answer. So what you'll get here, 18, 20, 21 by 6, which will be 7 by 2, which can be written as 3.5. Mean can always be greater than 1, okay? Only probability should never be more than. This is the formula how we calculate mean. Just multiply and then next is the variance. Variance formula is, okay, summation of, first you have to square it. And directly cannot multiply. You have to first square it and then multiply to the probability. Minus mean square. Whatever answer you get, the whole square. So basically it is what? You have to square this. So it will be 1 square into 1 by 6 plus 2 square into 1 by 6, 3 square into 1 by 6. Don't have to square p, huh? Only have to square x. So this is the part, minus, you can use this directly. Or you can use 7 by 2 also, no problem. And then calculate the answer. So how much you'll get? 1 square is 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16 plus 25 plus 36 upon 6 minus 21 is 120. So 21 square you have to find upon 6 square. So this will be 21 before 41 upon 6 square is 36. So add all this. This will be 91 by 6. So just make the base same. So you have to multiply it by 6. 91 into 6. 546 minus 441 upon 36. 105 upon 36. And then you can calculate if it's getting cancelled. 3 tables it will go. 3 3s are 9. 3 5s are 15. 35 by 12 will be the answer. And standard deviation. So this you can, don't leave in fraction, write it in terms of decimal point. So approximately you'll get it as 2.91. So standard deviation is nothing but root of the variance. Just have to write this much. Okay. Question number 2. Find a probability distribution for the following. Number of heads in 2 tosses of a coin. number of tails in simultaneous tosses of 3 coins, and then for 4 coins. So first one, there are 3 sub questions. First we'll do for 2 tosses of a coin. So coin is tossed 2 times, okay, and this is for head. So this is called success. So P will be half, Q will be again half. Now how many X values can be taken? It could be what? No head, 1 head, or it could have maximum 2 heads. These are all the possible things when you toss 2 times. It could have no head, 1 head, or 2 heads. So X values can be always 0, 1, and 2. Maximum you have to stop at N. These are all the possible cases. So we have to find distribution for all these values. So first time we'll find it for X equals to 0. Use NCX formula. And so N will be how much? N will be 2. So this is 1 by 4. So find CMP of X equals to 1. Shortcut formula is also there. If you want, you can check. No head means what? Both are tails. Both tails means what? Both will be failure. First coin also is a failure. Second coin also is a failure. Half into half, it will be 1 by. Don't get into this. Directly follow this formula only. Then next is X equals to 1 for 1 head. So 2C1. So this will get 2 into half. So which is 2 by 4, which is same as 1 by 4. But 1 by 2. Same way X equals to 2. So these are the values. Write the probability distribution. This is the probability. So for 0, what you are getting? 1 by 4. This is half. This is 1 by 4. Now add everything and see 1/4 plus 1/4 plus half will get it as 1. So you know your distribution table is correct. Now if you want to find mean. So while taking mean, no, always try to take the base same. So half is same as what? We had got 2 by 4. Half is taken as 2 by 4. It becomes easier to calculate. So when you are calculating mean, that is E or whichever is new, this will be 0 into 1 by 4, 1 into half, 2 into 1 by. Instead of writing half, what you do, write it as 2 by. Because its base becomes the same, easier to calculate. Even if you do half, no problem, but only thing you have to take LCM then. So 3 by 4. Then variance, suppose you want to calculate. Variance will be, so this will be 0 square into 1 by 4, 1 square into 2 by 4, 2 square into 1 by 4, then minus 3 by 4 the whole square. So 0, then this will be multiplied both the places by 4, and then calculated by 1. And then standard deviation will be root of 6. Question number 3. Now this very same one, but second one is for number of tails in simultaneous tosses of 3 coins. So now this is for the 3 coins, second part, and probability of getting a tail is a success. But anyway, that will not matter. P will be half, so Q will be half. Getting a tail is always 1 by 2. Whether it was head or tail doesn't matter. P and Q will always be 3 coins. So N is 3. So what all X values can be there? 0, 1, 2, and 3. Maximum till 3. So now find P of X equals to 0, P of X equals to 1, all these values, and then put it in the table form. So this will be how much? 3C0, half raised to 0, half raised to 3 minus 6. And calculate and get it as 1 by 8. This will be 3C1. This will turn out to be 3 by 8. This also will be 3 by 8. This will be 1 by 8. So when you add everything, it will be 1. So now put it in the table form. 1 by 8, 3 by 8, 3 by 8, 1 by 8. And then calculate the mean and variance like how I taught this into this. Same formula you have to follow. So main part is you have to understand framing this. This is simple. Only this N, P, and how many X values you need to take. The third one is for 4 coins. So N will be 4. Then X values will be how much? 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. P is half, Q is half. This is for the head, but doesn't matter. P and Q will anyways remain the same. Then find out P of X equals to 0, P of X equals to 1, P of X equals to 4. So this will be 4C0, half raised to 0, half raised to 4 minus 0, 1 by 16, 4C1. This is 4 into, this will be, this is 4 out of 16. Again 4 out of 16. No, this is 4 out of 16, the third one. And the fourth one is 1 by 16. Second one, 6, 4C2 is 6 value into 1. This is 6 upon 16. So write the table. Okay, so this will be 1 by 16. So this is 4 by 16. You can simplify and directly write here. While calculating the mean, you use this value. Because 16 you have to take common base. So this will be 6 by 16. So just add everything and see 5, okay, 6, 10, and 16. So after adding, you should get 1. Then write the answer. 4 by 16 will be again 1 by 4. This is 1 by 6. So this is the probability distribution table for tosses of 4 coins. Next question. Question number 3, a table is given and then we have to find a value of k less than 2 and mean. Okay, so this is x, this is p. The table is given as 0. Okay, we have to find what is the value of k. Now you know that the total probability is always equal to 1. So as per that, k plus 2k plus 3k should be equal to 1. So 6k will be 1. So k is 1 by 6. So you got your first part, you got the value of k. Second, they are asking is probability of x less than 2. Less than 2 means what? X equals to 0 plus p of x equals to 1. Only this. How much is it? Less than 2 means these two values. Probability of this one. So k plus 2k, which is 3k. K value we already got. So 1 by 2. And third one says we have to find the mean. So in order to find the mean, write the table again. K means 1 by 6. So this is 2 by 6 and this is 3 by 6. Put a value of k as 1 by 6. Mean will be 0 into 1 by 6. You can write it as E also. 2 into 3 by 6. So how much will get? 0 plus 2. Okay. So you can then simplify, write down. Write in terms of decimal. Next one. Question number 4. A die is thrown twice. Getting a number greater than 4 is considered as a success. Find a probability, distribution, and variance. So there's a die which is thrown 2 times. Getting a number greater than 4 is considered as a success. So die, how many numbers are there which are greater than 4? Only 2 numbers are. What will be the probability? So 2 out of 6. The numbers which are greater than 4 are 5 and 6, which are 2 numbers out of 6. So probability of getting numbers more than 4 is what? 2 out of 6, which is 1 by 3. That is the success. So Q will be 2 by 3. So you got P, you got Q. So what will be the values of X? X would take 0, 1 and 2 values. So whenever n you get, X will always start from 0, 1 and 2 you have to stop. If this was 3, you have to go till 3. Then find. So this will be how much? 2C0, 1 by 3 raised to 0, 2 by 3 raised to 2 minus. Then calculate. So this will be, so this will be 4 by 9. This will be 2 into 2 by 4 by 9. 1 by 9. So this will be the distribution. Then put it in the table form and whatever mean variances are accordingly you can calculate. Question number 5. Obtain the probability distribution for a random variable y. Now instead of x, we will have to use the letter y. In two throws of a two dice, now this is double dice, where y represents the number of times a total of 9 or 6 appears. So now probability was n is anyways 2, is thrown 2 times. Now we have to find double dice it is. So sample space will be what? 36. So it's like 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3 up till 1 comma 6. Then here this will be 6 comma 6 will be the last. So we have to take those pairs which will give you a sum of either 6 or 9. So first we'll see which are the sum is giving. The maximum number which can give you 6, you cannot take 6 comma 0. You can look for those pairs now, like 2 comma 4. We have 2 comma 4. This pair you can take because 2 plus 4 is 6. So that way you cannot take this. So start with 1. So 1 will give you 1 and 5. So same you take reverse also, 5 and 1 also will give you sum of 6. Then 4 and 2, 2 and 4, then 3 and 3. So this pairs will give you sum of 6. Then sum of 9. So maximum is 6, 3 comma 6, 5 and 4, 4 and 5. So these are all the pairs which will give you sum of 6 for this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 by 36 will be your P. It is 1 by 4. Q will be 3. Means you have to take only those pairs whose sum is either 6 or 9. So total pairs are 36. So 9 out of 36 pairs. So P is this. So X value will be what? 0, 1 and 2. Then fine. P of X equals to 0. P of X equals to 1. P of X equals to 2. So that will be this will be 2C2. How to confirm your answers? Add all the probabilities. If you are getting the total answers as 1, whatever you have done is correct. Next one. Okay, yeah, this was given as y variable. So just that what you have to use is y. Instead of x, you have to just use the letter y. So while writing here, this will be y and this will be p. Rest all will be same. So only use the letter y instead of x. A die is biased and is twice as likely as to show an even number as that of the odd number. The die is rolled 3 times. If the occurrence of even number is considered as a success, okay, Now, what they said is, it is highest and is twice as likely to show even number as that of the odd number. Now, so now probability of even number is a success. Okay. Now, it is twice as likely to show an even number. So odd number means it's failure, so which is Q. So getting odd number is twice as likely as even. So Q is 2 times P. So this is the relation what they are telling. Now you know that total probability is always equal to 1. This is what we have seen for the first time. P plus Q is always equal to 1. So instead of Q, what I can use is, so 3P is 1. So P is 1 by 3. So Q is what? 2P. So 2 into 1 by 3. So Q is 2 by 3. And N is given as how much? 3 times. So it is of 3 times. So N is 3. So X values will be 0, 1, 2 and 3. So you take X, find all the values. P is here, Q is here, X values are there, N values are there. Use the same method and then find the answer.